single day, do the work.
Every single day. Kelly Elite, mentoring business and sports.
You like that intro now, don't you? But welcome to this is our third one, I believe now, our third workshop with Miss Pruitt with Not Your Average Tutoring. She's about to beat me up because I badgered that, but she is ready to get started, and today's focus will be thesis statements. Ma'am, the floor is yours.
Are you there?
I am.
There we go. Hey.
Hey. Uh-oh, did it go away? Uh-oh.
Oh, no, it should still be up. Can you see it?
Your screen had went black over there. Let's go back. Let's see.
Hold on, let's do it.
See, there goes the box, but it's like loading. There it goes.
Sorry.
Nah, you're good.
Okay, hold on.
There it goes. All right, all you.
Control D.
So there it goes. It's all
okay. Can you hear me?
Uh-oh. You came in kind of choppy there. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right, now that's better.
Let's see. Okay. All right. So my name is Timiesha Pruitt, and I am the tutor for Cali Elite. And today I decided that we should go over thesis statements. Now, many of you ask, what is a thesis statement? The thesis statement is the sentence that states the main idea of a writing assignment and helps control the ideas within the paper. It is not merely a topic. It often reflects an opinion or a judgment that a writer has made about a reading or personal experience. Okay, so basically what that is saying is the thesis statement is just the main idea. It's just one sentence, one statement about what you're writing about. So that means, sorry, bear with me here because I have a child or a couple kids. Here, Base, take the phone and go. There you go. Go out there though. Okay, so basically it's a one sentence that is going to be describing your whole paper. You could have a 7-page paper and you'll still have just one thesis statement. So that is very important because when you're writing, you want to be as clear as possible about what you're writing about. All right. So let's see what an example of a thesis statement is. A thesis statement should show exactly what your paper will be about, and it will help you keep your paper to a manageable topic. For example, if you are writing a 7 to 10 page paper on hunger, you might say, world hunger has many causes and effects. Okay, so boom, that is your thesis statement right there. Simple, straight to the point. That will let your reader know, oftentimes your teacher know exactly what you were writing about. And this is very important because you get graded on this. I was tutoring a student and having a hard time coming up with one. So that's why we decided to do this today, so we can help you get everything clear and precise about the thesis statements. Okay. So next, I'm going to give you some tips on writing a thesis statement. Okay. Oh, before I go, are there any questions?
There are none at this time.
No? Okay, great. Okay, so tips on writing a thesis statement. What makes a strong thesis statement? A strong thesis statement gives direction to the paper and it limits what you need to write about. It also functions to inform your readers of what you will discuss in the body of the paper. All paragraphs of the essay should explain, support, or argue with your thesis statement. Again, all paragraphs of the essay should explain, support, or argue with your thesis statement. So that is why you want to have a clear, concise thesis statement, because your paper is going to be formed around that. Okay. So a strong thesis statement requires proof. It's not just merely a statement of fact. So you should support your thesis statement with detailed supporting evidence that will interest your readers and motivate them to continue reading the paper. Let's go back up to this example. World hunger has many causes and effects. So before that, something to grab the attention of the reader before your thesis statement like could be, let me think. Walking down the street, I see many homeless people and they are constantly asking for money for food. Okay. World hunger has many causes and effects. Another one. What is another one? What could that be? How would you write that? Okay. So you can also say, like, right after that, world hunger has many causes and effects. In this, you could say today there are, say, 100,000 families that are starving or suffering from hunger today. So that could be another question following your thesis statement. But your thesis statement is going to be world hunger has many causes and effects. Hey, don't mess with him, okay? Thank you. So let's go back to this. So it requires proof. In this statement up here, world hunger has many causes and effects. That's a fact. Get away from him. Go. Okay, so sometimes it is useful to mention your supporting points in your thesis. An example of this could be John Updike's Trust Me is a valuable novel for a college syllabus because it will allow the reader to become familiar with his writing and provides themes that are easily connected to other works. In the body of your paper, you can write a paragraph or two about each supporting idea. If you write a thesis statement like this, it'll often help you keep control of your ideas. Now I'm going to pop back into the chat because I can't see. Let's see. Any questions?
None so far. Still.
The next topic is, where does the thesis statement go? This is a good question because it it goes in your first paragraph, but where it goes is important. So, a good practice is to put the thesis statement at the end of your introduction so you can use it to lead into the body of your paper. This allows you, as the writer, to lead up to the thesis statement instead of giving directly into the topic. If you place this thesis statement at the beginning, your reader may forget or be confused about the main idea by the time he or she reaches the end of the introduction. Remember, a good introduction conceptualizes and anticipates the thesis statement. So what that means is basically your thesis statement is probably going to be like one of the last sentences in your first paragraph, okay? This is because you're going to get your reader ready to read, and then you're going to tell them exactly what they're going to be reading. That is what your thesis statement is. It's gearing the reader up to know exactly what you are writing about, because sometimes, as we know, in writing, it could be very confusing if you have a lot of things. You don't have one specific topic that you're speaking about, okay? So, tips for writing or drafting a thesis statement. First things first, you should know the topic, okay? The topic should be something you can know or learn about. It is difficult to write a thesis statement, let alone a paper, on a topic that you know nothing about. Reflecting on personal experience and or researching will help you know more information about your topic. Oftentimes, you're going to know the topic because you will be giving this as work. You know, your teacher will be giving you the topic. So most of the times you'll know the topic. However, if for some reason your teacher says, come up with something to write about, then you will not know the topic, right? Okay. Let me pop back in and see if there's any questions. Are there any questions? Comments? Let me see.
There's none so far. So, like I said, you'll see it.
See the comments.
Yeah, none so far. But I do
So
have a
knowing the
question.
topic is important. You want to know what you're talking about. If you don't know what you're talking about, then it won't make sense to the reader as well. So keep that in mind. Next, limit your topic. Based on what you know and the required length of your final paper, limit your topic to a specific area. A broad scope will generally require a longer paper, while a narrow scope will be sufficiently proven by a shorter paper. So, what that is saying is you want to limit your topic. You want to limit what the thesis statement is about. You want it to be one short and sweet sentence about what you're writing about. You don't want to, let's say if you have a paper for hunger, right? Hunger. You want your topic to be about hunger. You don't want to talk about anything else besides hunger
I
and
have a
how it's
question on that.
affecting. Yes.
So the question I would ask you, just I think is a good question because you said limited to like just hunger. So why, like when you're limited, that thing is it three of like is it like writing an intro? Like you want to limit it to three things talking about it, or you just limited to just one narrow like thing on hunger?
Okay, so good question. I love that you asked that. So we're basically talking about the first paragraph, right? Because that's where your thesis
Correct.
statement goes. So if you're going to write about like back up here, let's say your topic. You can write sentences around it, building up to it, but that is your topic is world hunger has many causes and effects. You don't want to talk about homelessness too. You know, of course homeless
Gotcha.
people are most likely hungry, but you don't want to go and talk about the homelessness crisis in America, You don't want to talk about, let's say you go off subject and you talk about jobs, right? You don't want to do that. You want to specifically focus on world hunger, that and that sense. Yeah, did I answer it okay?
Yes, you did.
Okay, good. All right, great. Sorry, you'll hear my child grunting in the background. I have a newborn here. Oh, sweet. Okay, so next, brainstorming. This is big. If you're having trouble beginning your paper or writing a thesis, take a piece of paper and write down everything that comes to your mind about your topic. Did you discover any new ideas or connections? Can you separate any of the things you jotted down into the categories? Do you notice any themes? Think about using ideas generated during this process to shape your thesis statement and your paper. Okay? Brainstorming is huge. Whenever you're writing, I always suggest brainstorming as well, so you can get as many things possible. Because sometimes when you're writing, you get like a writer's block, or you don't really know like what to say. So taking some time to freely write out what you want to say about the topic is going to help you tremendously, because then from there you can create your thesis statement. Okay, does that make sense? All right, give me just one moment, 1 second. That I wrote with the student, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about for a thesis statement. So bear with me here and I will bring that up, okay?
Can I tell you something?
Okay. Oh, why limit? Okay. You can't have anything, go back out there, okay?
Please try this.
I said when you're done. When I'm done, okay? No. Okay.
Uh-oh, you stopped sharing your screen. Did you back it out?
Okay. Bringing it up. Pulling it up now.
Okay.
Loading. While it's loading, Jeffrey, do you have any questions or anything? Do you want to know anything? Did I not
I
touch
think
on
the only question you kind of did was you kind of answered it. Like, this is very in depth at your notes on the screen, so it's like it's answering all the questions.
Okay.
Definitely
Good. No, it's good. That's good. That's the point. Like, I want to be as thorough. Sorry, I'm also changing a diaper here. Okay. So here it is. It finally loaded. I'll share it. Give me just a second. Hold on, sweetheart. Can you please go out there for me? And, no, not right now. Go out there, and then when I'm done, you can. Okay. If you don't listen, remember you're on punishment. So I need you to listen. Okay. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay. Thank you. All right. So let's get on here. Share screen with the student, okay? So see an example. Okay, Jeffrey, I just shared
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
It's
Wait.
just
I'm waiting for it to come back up so I can plop it on the screen. All right. Here we go. All right. Now I guess it's still loading up.
can you see it?
Um, I see it down here. Let's see if it pops back
Yeah,
up.
okay. It's still loading.
Here it goes. All right. Back in action.
Okay. Okay. All right. So are you there? I still want to talk to you while we read this. Okay.
Okay. Got you.
So, has your blood boiled with rage after repeating yourself multiple times while trying to have a conversation or asking a question? All just for someone to peel their eyes from their phone and have no idea what you are talking about. This is just one example of how modern technology is interfering with the ability to connect with other humans. There are several reasons modern technology is interfering with the ability to connect with other people. Okay? So, based on this, Jeffrey, are you there?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
What do you think? Which one do you think the thesis statement is?
Let me enlarge this real fast. So I would go with the. Uh, I would go with there are several reasons modern technology is interfering with the ability to connect with people.
Okay, great.
Or is that more of like a no, because that's just basic because you would have to describe the several modern technology. So hold on, I'll backtrack that
No,
one.
no, 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 no. You're right. There are several reasons modern technology is interfering with the ability to connect with other people. Now, that is my thesis statement. The paper
That was
was
right.
the question was does so for this paper the question was does modern technology interfere with the ability to connect with other humans, right? So that was the question for the paper, the topic.
Oh,
So your
wow.
thesis
Okay.
statement should be there are several reasons modern technology is interfering with the ability to connect with people. Boom. That's the last sentence in the first paragraph. Your first paragraph is your introduction, right? So your last sentence on that first paragraph is telling the basically, and to ease it up, is just telling the reader what they're about to read. So boom. There are several reasons modern technology is interfering with the ability to connect with other people. Now, remember when we were talking about forming the sentences around it or having things to say before the thesis statement, right? That's where the has your blood boiled with rage after repeating yourself multiple times while trying to have a conversation or asking a question, right? So this is basically asking a question, engaging the reader. And then you're going to speak a little about it. All just for someone to peel their eyes from their phone and have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, let's keep going. This is just one example of how modern technology is interfering with the ability to connect with other humans. Now, that could be conceived as a thesis statement, right? But it's not. That's not the thesis statement. The thesis statement is there are several reasons modern technology is interfering with the ability to connect with other people. And that is simple, plain, straight to the point. Throughout the rest of the paper, you'll see next reason, right? In this paragraph, furthermore, is simply another reason. And then the conclusion, right? And even in the conclusion, let's see if they wrote it. Okay, no, they didn't. Okay, so yes, so there you go. So So as you can see, that statement is basically the building block for the paragraphs that are to come. I know a lot of people, a lot of students I've had have struggled with this because it's very heavy, especially in high school. They want that thesis statement to be, they'll like put 20 points on just that one thesis statement for your paper to be worth. So that's why I decided and got with Jeffrey on why we should do a thesis statement, because I had some students struggling with that. So I'm going to stop. We will write a thesis statement together. I'm going to get back on that. Let me see. Share screen.
All right.
Are you able to see?
There we go.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. And we'll act like we're writing a paper, right? Go ahead and give me a topic to write about.
Let's write about basketball.
Okay, don't come over here. Don't come over here. I said when I'm done, baby. Because I'm almost done, okay?
No. No.
Hold on, bear with me here. No, baby, you gotta go. Go back out there with the phone, okay? Go wait for mommy, okay? Thank you. Okay, so basketball. So you have to give me like a specific topic about basketball.
Let's talk about the defensive stands.
The what?
Defensive stands.
The fifth.
Defensive
Okay,
stands.
so let's say, okay, yeah. Let's say that's how you stand on when you're defending, right?
Correct.
Okay. So how can, okay. Amale, please come close the door, please. Amale, close the door. I'm almost done, okay? Thank you, sweetheart. Yes. How does, no, a little more. Like all the way, but not all the way. Thank you. Yes, thank you. How does the way do this? Does the way you stand defense, does the way you stand while playing defense affect you? Okay, sorry, hold on, typo. Hey, Stinky. Okay, so does the way you stand while playing defense affect your game? That's like the topic, right?
Correct.
So, um, I'm gonna just write freely, and I will. I'm just trying to think of a good way to start this. 10 seconds in the game.
Oh, mommy.
Sorry, bear with me.
My,
I love you too. Please go. Go. Go back out there. Baby, not right now, okay? I'll hug you in a minute. Give me your hand. Okay, go.
Mommy.
Thank you. It is the last 10 seconds in the game, and the and I'm not going to write too technical just for...
No worries, no worries.
My turn. I know, Archie. Um, okay, sorry. I had to think. Okay. So the question is, does the way you stand while playing defense affect your game? This is what I wrote. In the last seconds, it is the last 10 seconds in the game, and my team was up 1 point. The other team has the ball and is dribbling. Oh, my team is up 1 point. The other team has the ball and is dribbling down the court. It is my turn to guard. The point guard is coming up the middle, and I am going to steal the ball. I get in my defensive stance, and boom, I get knocked down. The guard makes the shot, and we lose. If I was standing correctly, I would have not gotten knocked down. This is why your defensive stance is so important while playing basketball. Okay? So, my answering, this is the topic of playing defense affect your game. Yes, absolutely, and that's how I say this is the thesis statement. Okay? This is why your defensive stance is so important while playing basketball. That is my thesis statement. So I wanted to make it interesting leading up to the thesis statement, and then boom, I came up with my thesis statement. It is important to have a good defensive stance when you're playing basketball. That way you don't get knocked down. And basically that's what I'm saying in this paragraph. Okay, so that's how you write your thesis statement. Okay, stop. Are there any questions?
None. You actually listen. So from reading this is like you hit it right on the nose, not even like knowing what the defensive stance really does for you.
Okay, there we go.
You hit it right, like right on the nose.
Yeah, I mean, I play basketball, but thank you. Yes, I play a little bit, but I was like, oh, that's a good question. But yes, so that's how you come up with your thesis statements. That's that one sentence is very important, so you can let the reader know what they're reading. And a lot of people struggle with that.
Yeah, that's
So
I think
yeah, are
that's
there
like
any
most important.
questions? Or
Well, the one question that, 'cause like I said, you're today just from just viewing, like a lot of your notes were more in depth. So it's like if you read, you see what the answer is. The only important question was why limited? Why limit?
yes,
And you kind of like hit that right on the nose, and then you ended
yeah,
it by hitting it right on the nose because you like broke it down the
yeah.
defensive
Because
stance.
the last time I did a paper, yeah, the last time I did it was like 100, right, and 20
Yes.
of those points went to that one thesis. So the student had trouble with that thesis statement, and it took them down a whole letter grade. So
Wow.
that is where I come in. Come talk to her. That is where I come in and look slowly that come up with that one statement that's just gonna be.
Got you.
So
Got you. Got
yeah,
you.
um, it's not really a lot to. It's not really that hard, but it sounds hard. Like instead of saying what is your paper about, it's thesis statement, right?
Got you. So that was it, man. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
so that is all I had. No
Well,
problem.
Are you done?
we definitely
Almost.
appreciate it. And if you
Any
have any,
any other?
no, that was pretty much it today with the
Oh,
questions. I
she's
think I say your notes were very much in depth today, which was very good to read.
Yes, and you know what I'll do? I'll send you the notes, and then you can share with whoever you like, whoever's in this
Okay.
workshop. Thank you for coming. Thank you for. I hope that it helps you write a thesis statement. My information is down here. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I'm here to help you with that during needs. I'm the official tutor for Cali Elite Training, and I enjoy what I do very much. And thank you, Jeffrey, for the opportunity.
Uh, anytime, anytime you have an idea, you just want to just teach, you just let me know.
Okay, I will. Yes, I will keep coming up with them. Thank you.
All right. Take
Well,
care.
it's been a pleasure, everybody, and I hope to see you all soon. Okay, I'm sure we will have more things. If you guys have any topics you're interested in writing, put it in the chat. Let Jeffrey know, and we'll come up with it.
All right. Yes, 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 we will. All right. Well, thank
Okay,
you.
no
Thank you.
problem. You have a great day.
That was a
All right. You too.
Can I have a massage?